appreciation. My daughter started soccer, Annabelle.
Mm-hmm.
She started soccer,
Okay.
And I wasn't a soccer player growing up. But I know my wife's sport is soccer, right? So Annabelle's playing soccer. I played baseball, like youth baseball, and then in high school football and baseball. But it just got me thinking, like, as I'm out there with practices, we're doing practices, we're doing the games, practice 2 times a week, games on Saturday. We're going out there. Everyone's coming out with their kids. You bring your chairs, and all that kind of stuff. It's like, all right, we're starting to get in that youth sports phase.
Mm-hmm.
And it just made me think back on like youth sports for myself as a kid.
Yeah.
Sometimes I miss it because it's like, it's when I was decent at sports. Because nowadays I try, I've done the men's like softball leagues, and there's some times where I make myself proud. I'm like, I didn't know I can do that still.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other times where I'm like, I am fucking garbage.
Oh man, I have, dude. I love youth sports. Like growing up playing it, there's a lot of memories. Obviously, I grew up playing soccer and everything, and one of the biggest, I guess, core memories I have of playing soccer was my dad. And I know he's gonna watch this, and he's gonna laugh his ass off. But dude, and this started like when we were, I don't know, when I was like 13 or whatever, but I was on this team called the Howard Hurricanes.
Hell yeah.
Right? Howard Hurricane.
In Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin.
Where there's plenty of hurricanes.
Yeah. But anyways, we were out there playing soccer or whatever, and like during games, my dad,
all the moisture.
Yeah, all the moisture.
I'm sorry. I was just like snoodling around my head. I was just like, that's so funny.
But anyways, my dad was like, he was my coach. All right. I had a head coach, but my dad was the unofficial coach.
Like assistant coach.
Yeah, but he wasn't anything part of the team.
To the coach.
Yeah, not even, dude. Like he
just kind of inserted himself into the team?
Yes.
He was just
to
that
me,
guy
just me.
on the side.
To me, yes. I mean, imagine me, 13-year-old Angel, right out there, not knowing what the hell is going on. Well, I was actually pretty good at soccer, but at halftime, usually the team runs, to the benches, and they kind of collect, whatever needs to improve or whatever, right? Well, not me, dude. My dad would be on the opposite side, over where the parents were, and it'd be like, Angel, ven aquí, ven teca, ven aquí. And dude, like, just like that, right? So my team would go that way, and me, would go this way. And my coach, dude, he respected my dad 100%. He's like, Francisco knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about here. I'm going to let him do his thing, and I'm going to coach the other kids, right? Dude, every single game, that's how it would be. And, I'd get there, and he'd be like, no, you got to do this. You got to do that. Stop doing this. And it worked, right? It worked. So that's why my coach kept letting him do that. But it's so funny looking back. It's like,
dude,
man, just
that.
like. And, like, not only that, but, like, during the game when I would mess up on something, out of everything, out of all the commotion, everything going on around this field, I would always hear my dad just go, dude, out of everything, like, that's the one voice that I would hear out of everybody. And I know he's going to be laughing his ass off.
Dude, that reminds me of my dad. So, like, I come from a split household, right? So, like, my parents divorced when I was younger. And, like, at first things weren't on good terms. Now they're on great terms, but like growing up, I remember playing Little League ball. Our field, so we'd have like the baseball field, right? Stands, but it was kind of like down a hill, and then like up at the top was a parking lot. So there'd be like a hill and a parking lot, and there'd be fences, and like you can, go up to the fence by the parking lot and look down on the major league field and like watch the game, right? And so my mom would be down in the crowd, and my dad would just park his car up at the top of the hill. And dude, I just remember, like, I didn't know if my dad was gonna be at every game. Now my dad my dad is an amazing father, right? And he was super supportive, and he truly, like, everything that he worked to teach us, when it comes to sports or life or whatever, was always for like our betterment, right? To like make us the best we could be. Which at the time didn't feel like that. It was like, dude, I'm in fucking trouble, you know? But it's like everything, like looking back on it, it's like he just wanted us to be like the best versions of ourselves and to be better. He always told us like he wanted us to be better than him, you know? So it was like, I totally like see that and appreciate that. But it was hilarious because I just remember being like in Little League, and sometimes, you know, if Dad had to work late, like I would get to a Little League field and I'd go out, and I mostly played third base, but every now and then I'd be on the right field. And I just remember like looking up on the hill, and I didn't see Dad, and I'd be like, thank God. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. Like I can make mistakes, you know, and I'll be okay. But like, dude, if I like went out there and I'd be like, oh shit, Dad's here. God damn. I'm like, how am I gonna get yelled at? I better play good, you know? And like if I had a good game, dude, it was all good. But if I like, you can hear my dad up at the top of the hill. Shoop! Swing the bat! What are you doing? like I'm just like shaking. I'm like, God, I gotta swing on this next one, and then I'd fucking strike out and be like. And then I just remember, like on Sundays, dude, like I would go home with my mom. You know, I mean, we'd go home, you know, and then like, I just knew, dude. I'd be like, I'm just waiting for that phone call, and then all of a sudden the phone would ring, and my mom would pick it up. Hello, Nicholas, it's your father, and I'd be like,
oh no,
God damn it! Hi, Dad. What are you doing out there, son? You struck out 3 times today, huh? You're not keeping your eye on the ball. And I'd be like, yes, I know. I'm so sorry. I'll try better next time. You know, but it's just like, it's just fun to look back on those things because it's like, you know, like at the time, dude, I thought it was like the worst feeling in the world.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
disappointing your dad like
oh,
that?
dude, like I am the worst kid ever, you know? But now looking back, I'm just like, dude, he just wanted to see me do well, you know? Like,
right.
And now me as a parent watching Anna play soccer, I've never played fucking soccer. You know, like I've understood as I've gotten older, especially since I've, you know, married Brittany, it's like I've started to understand soccer a lot more and the rules and all that kind of stuff and how it's played. But it's like, you know, I'll see her do things and I'm just like, oh my God, girl, come on, you got to get in there. You know, like she's not very aggressive, you know? So it's like, come on. Like, what are you doing? You know, it's like, I get like frustrated, but I'm like, I see it now. Like I see this whole like parent being the parent in youth sports now.
You're about to be like,
bitch, run! Yeah. Like, fucking take her head off, okay? Just get in there, slide tackle.
yeah.
But, yeah, dude, it's some good memories, dude.
Yeah, I got I got a couple of them. I was lucky enough that my parents never coached, mainly for the fact that my dad never played sports. He was I think he maybe did some, but in high school he was a band nerd, dude. He was
Hell yeah, brother.
What did he play?
He played the trumpet.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Even better, dude.
At
least it wasn't like clarinet or something.
No, I mean,
the flute.
And my dad is like, he's pretty music versed.
Mm-hmm.
All of his family members are. But so I just remember as I was in, you know, the early Pop Warner leagues, and it was my first or second year playing football, and it was like when we finally were like through the bullshit fucking flag football, and I wasn't super good, but I was pretty quick, and so they were playing me on defense during practice, and I just kept like coming off the corner and just getting to the quarterback. And they were like, you know, of course my dad's like, I'm so proud of you, boy. And I was like, oh, Dad. And then
nothing like making your dad proud, dude.
No, and then they were like, bring in Marquise Anderson, big old black dude.
Oh shit.
who proceeded to go to the same high school as me, get a full scholarship to Oklahoma.
Oh my God.
So they were like, okay, you're going to come and kick punt out when he comes on the edge. Anyways, he blew me the fuck up, rocked me. And after that, they were like, let's put this boy on defense. And then they were like, Matt, you can go and take a seat. So it was like,
but you made it to state, right? Or
yeah. We, when I was coming up through school, we made it through my sophomore year. We won it. All the way. We won the state championship my sophomore year. My junior year, we went all the way to state and lost right at the end.
Are you were steel?
Yeah. And then my senior year, we went to the semifinals and lost.
Yeah.
So it was like we just progressively got a little bit worse.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. When we were in high school, we played my junior year, which is the year I tore my shoulder, so I didn't get to play in the CIF championship game. But CIF was like our, like the California State Athletics, and we made it to CIF championship for our division, and we got to play at what was Qualcomm Stadium. Now they tore it down and rebuilt it, but it was where the Chargers played. And I just remember, I still got to wear my pads and stuff because you had to wear, for the championship game, you had to wear pads, otherwise, you weren't allowed on the sidelines. So even though I was injured, I'm still in my pads and just coming out the fucking tunnel, and you're looking up at Qualcomm Stadium. No, it's not nearly as filled, right? It's it's probably the same amount filled with Chargers fans as it is now, but but it's the lower level was filled with all the high school, from us, and then we played Poway, and it was it's just a cool feeling, running out an NFL field, and you're like,
well, that's how I
all
felt.
the memories, and LaDainian Tomlinson scored here, Antonio Gates, all those guys.
Yeah, when I was a senior, and when we went and lost in the semifinals, we played Katy, which Katy was fucking super powerhouse. And if you've never seen their high school, it's bonkers.
Oh yeah, it looks better than most colleges in the U.S.
Yeah, for real. But anyways, we lost to them, and I just remember I was in the Baylor locker room, and we're all sitting there on our chairs, and everyone's fucking sad. And I was like, "Bitch, I'm snagging this." The little cover that goes on the chair that has the schools.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, pop that off. I was like, if I'm gonna lose, I'm taking this seat cover with me.
Yeah, it's mine now, bitches.
I had that Baylor seat cover for a long time, and then when Maverick was born, I was like, I'll put it on the wall. And Maverick's mom was like, no.
Aw.
So I don't know what ended up happening to it, but I had it for a while.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Good memories.